Okay, it is a few minutes after 11. Agenda for Board of Directors meeting for Parliament Towers Condominium Association. This is the second budget meeting. Location, the Zoom board meeting was, well, anyway. I'll call to order with presiding officers. Roll call.
Andrew, present.
Lorraine Fidelson here.
Howard Mencher here.
Pat O'Connor here.
Bill Vancheri here. So we have a full complement of the board. Proof of
Okay,
notice of
so-
board meeting. It was
So
posted.
everyone is here.
Yes, everyone's here. Proof of notice of the board meeting was put on our electronic monitors. It was posted on our front door here on the meeting room. Email blast, and also in our mail rooms. Approval and waiving of the reading of any previous minutes. Anybody would like to make a motion?
I move
like-
that we,
I propose to waive the reading of the minutes.
I second it.
okay.
Everybody in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, Howard. Let's go back through your presentation. You got the floor.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everybody. This is a follow-up to our meeting on Monday regarding the 2021 Parliament House budget. And this incorporates some of the changes that we discussed on Monday. I will go into detail, but not as much of detail as we did on Monday. So starting with the administrative section, accounting fees, we propose no change. Bad debts, a decrease from $10,000 down to $1,000. Bank charges, budget for $500 next year. Unrecorded P card, those are miscellaneous expenses. Those will be reallocated to repairs and maintenance building. Legal fees, we're decreasing the budget, proposed decreasing the budget from $50,000 down to $30,000. Annual condo costs from $2,000 to $1,000. License permits, we're increasing it from $3,000 to $5,000, and this is the estimate for non-assessment permits for small projects. This is not part of these are not assessment permits. That's already included in the assessment amounts.
And Howard, this is also for when we renew our elevator permits and
Correct.
licenses for the office and the
Fire
condo. That's where
extinguisher.
that stuff comes from.
That is correct. Our management collected cost is just really an offset for for legal fees, and if any owner goes into arrears, that is offset against revenue. So there's really no net impact. Office supplies from $12,000 to $15,000. As Bill pointed out the other day, we had some costs that were COVID related. The actual for the year was $27,000. We just conservatively budgeting for it. Postage from $6,000 down to $1,200. The way I estimated it was that there would be 3 mailings a year times 432 units plus FedEx costs. Uniforms, I took from 1,000 down to 0. Recreational lease remains the same, 175,000. Screening fees, same thing, 1,000. That's offset against revenue. There's no net impact. And coupon statements, $1,000 a year. So the overall impact from budget to actual is that we went from $278,000 in 2020 down to $249,800 in 2021, or a 10% reduction. Okay, so this was done by, and this is true of every item, by the research that's been done by the entire board, that whenever there's a question, they actually pull the invoices and we figured out what the appropriate and conservative amount would be. Insurance, our property insurance, again, reiterating the conversation that with the insurance broker, he said the insurance market is getting very hard, which means pricier based on all of the natural disasters that are going on. He suggested a 10% increase from our premium. So that budgeted item was increased from $500 to $550,000. Now that is the largest budget increase of all the line items, just to let everybody know. And we will not know that what the true cost is until May of 2021. Utilities, electricity, we reduced it from 170 down to 150. We're averaging 12,500 per month. Water and sewer we increased it from 185 to 192. We're averaging $16,000 a month. Gas and oil, 8,000 up to 18,000. Again, because we had a period of time where we were not getting billed for our natural gas charges. Now that number is in there. And the telephone from $11,000 to $12,000. We're averaging $2,000 a month. So there's really no change. The budget is changing from 374 down to 372. The savings of $2,000.
But Howard, if we're
Yes.
averaging $2,000 a month for the for the phone, how come we're only budgeting 12? I still,
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. You know what? You are correct. It's $1,000 a month. Let me double check that. You know what? Give me 1 second.
Then we'll be,
No, you're right. 1 second. Before I make that statement, give me 1 second. 1 second, everybody. My computer. There it is. What's the ledger code? That ledger code is 54100. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
the ledger code?
Yeah, I see it.
he got it.
54100.
54100. There it is. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Okay. I will be increasing that to 24,000. It's 2,000. It's my mistake. Thank you, Bill.
No problem.
So it's going to be so that's going to change the number from 374 to 384. Again, a negligible increase. That's probably less than. It's a very small percentage in the scheme of things, because our total budget. We'll get to that. Okay.
What I believe in 2021, we should challenge Castle to work out something with whoever our internet carrier is, and our telephone should convert over to a VoIP, which will save us a considerable amount of money. That it will be pennies compared to what you have allocated.
Yeah,
I think that's a great idea, but
you
can we
only
do that for
VoIP
the elevators?
partially.
Change it over to
Federal-
what?
Fire alarms and stuff still require AT&T type lines.
Yes.
I mean, and that's the majority of our costs. I agree with Andrew that they are the elevator lines,
Okay.
but it's certainly worth looking into. Okay, let me go continue. Give me a second. Okay, I'm going to just change a number on my spreadsheet. Sorry, hold on, everybody. Okay, next, contracts. Air conditioning contract, Andrew did research. I'm sorry, Richard did research, and we do not have an air conditioning contract. These amounts were actual service fees. So the air conditioning contract budget reduced from 5,000 down to 0. The alarm service, we have a contract with Bass at $800 a month. So that's being reduced from 15,000 down to 9,600. The cable television.
Wait, do we know what Advanced Fire is going to charge us for that service? Because we're going to drop Bass and pick up Advanced Fire.
I do not know that answer.
All right.
I don't believe we have an agreement, a proposal from them yet.
I thought you sent it in your email with the breakdown of all the stuff.
Those are, what I found in the files is listed in that right-hand column. I think, I can't see it from here, but. Yeah, the right-hand column is the numbers that I found physically, the contracts I found physically that are active in the files. That's where those came from. And there was no contract yet for advanced fire because they only have the proposal and the contract for the installation at this point. So we have to get that. I think, if I remember correctly, they verbally said it was gonna be, I don't know if you have it, Bill.
I got the contract upstairs.
But I think it was less than, it was certainly comparable to what Bass is.
All right, so right now I have it at $800 a month.
Yeah, I mean,
I would use that number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
we still can adjust.
we could still adjust, yeah, and I don't want to pad the budget or anything like that. I want, I want these numbers to be actual, so yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Cable television, we're averaging $16,000 a month, so the budget increased from 181 to 190,000.
You do know the contract's over in October next year.
Yes, but we talked about that briefly the other day as to whether the price will decrease or the services will increase. So right now we're having the price remaining the same, and then we could see. But as of right now, we don't know the answer.
Got it.
Elevator contract, I just rounded it out to $2,000 a month. Insurance group, all right. So right now, Castle recommended the health insurance for all the staff. Right now, we have 4 current staff, and I projected 3 additional new hires to have health insurance. So their number was 89,000. My number is 42,000 for the year.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the rationale behind it. One maintenance.
$59.40 per year per employee.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I calculate 7 total staff people will opt
All
for
right.
the health insurance.
Can I add something to that?
Sure.
I spoke to Rick the other day about this, and he said that the cost for employees with their insurance is a flat $25 a paycheck. And so it's $50 a month. That's really cheap. So that might be an incentive for more people to get in on that.
Well, I don't know what first service charges these staff people. I have to
It
imagine.
was we were paying $511, and now
No, I'm
it's
talking-
$495 per
I'm
person.
talking-
I don't know what the contribution that the employees make.
Right. I don't know what the first service contribution was. I mean, so the question I have is, so I have 7 out of the 18 people opting in for health insurance. Should that number be more?
Why don't we do at least half of them?
Okay. So let me just make that change. All right, so I'm gonna have 9 people. Okay, so that number is going to increase from 42,000 to $53,460.
Okay.
Okay, and that's counting 9 people, 9 staff people who are going to select health insurance. Okay,
Okay.
one maintenance contract, currently at $16.50 a month. The next one is the management services, slight increase from 80,000 to 82,000. And Bill, it's just, I have a separate line item for the software. We'll talk about it in a second.
Okay.
Pest control. So I broke it out a little more between the pigeons, the rats, the iguanas, and just the insects themselves. So that comes out to $23,200 a year. The Aqua Buddy contract is $475 a month. The trash removal is the